first thing you do is you find the spline. The first thing you do by putting the butt of the rod on a hard surface and bending it way up high like this and twisting it where it flips like that. That's the spline of the rod. And then you put a piece of masking tape down there and mark it. And then you can put it up on your rod building table and lay it in V-blocks, and the light above will make a mark right down the middle of the rod where that spline is. So you can put some more masking tape on and mark it to make sure that when you put your line guides on, they're dead straight. That little minnow, Mike? Have you ever caught one like that?
No, I haven't.
Well, I caught it because I hooked it, and then when I hooked it, I said, I don't have a net in the boat, so I actually caught it with my hand. And the fish is 55 with a 28-inch girth. And they figure just about a pound an inch. This is to certify. Jerry Crawford is an official Alaskan sawhorse. And that is the biggest northern I caught. Was 47 inches on a 10-weight fly rod that I built. And I used about a 6-inch long silver streamer fly. What's that look like on there? Oh, I caught that northern fish and perch with 4-pound test line in front of Libex. And it's got 2 tags on it, and that's why I saved it. It had a big hook in its guts.
Where are the tags?
The tags are, the 2 tails are right down, or the 2 tags are right down by the tail. 2 little white tags there, and that fish was tagged twice in Vineland Bay. And I caught it at Libex, so that's an 11-mile swim. So the DNR wants to know if the fish move in this lake. Well, I guess that proves it.
We're rolling.
Rolling. There's a little stand I put together so people could see my rods when I put them in at Libex Marine in Isle. And I put them there because there's, you know, a marine dealership has a lot of people come in and fish. But my friend here has taken pictures of these rods for me, and what is important to me right here to show you people what I do with thread. All these designs on these poles are done with a number size A colored thread. 1 thread at a time. The 2 walleye rods in the center have the American flag on them. And then I got a rod that's on the top here. It's not finished, but I wanted Mike to see what the wrap looked like, and it's some greens and coppers and different things like that. The one on the bottom there is way on the bottom is a walleye rod for in the winter, and the one up from it is a 8-foot muskie rod that I built, and you can either have cork handles or cedar or bird's eye maple, and they can be engraved with anything that's in the internet would be on there. Like that says, "Good luck fishing from Jerry." That one's upside down. But I want you to really get that pattern in there. That is a rod that's the way you start them. You start wrapping by hand with thread. 1 thread at a time. and around and around you go. You pick out a color that the customer would like, or just build it any way they want it, to their specs. Here's a blank up here I'm kind of proud of. And this is what I call a sunfish and crappie. This is my version of a sunfish and crappie noodle rod. Biggest fish I've caught in this rod is 11.5-pound northern, and it bends like this, and it won't break. It's hard to tie because this is so little, but it works. And they submitted that to Outdoor News, and they actually took it, printed it. That went to 150,000 people. Well, you can't get the horns in there, but you could probably if you were outside. But that buck is a dead even rack. It's 28 wide, 14 tall. The brow tines are 9, they both bend in. It's dead even, and it scored 160. What happened with the scoring on that is the deer went so wide and tall that it didn't have a lot of mass in the bottom. But 30 feet away, you know, how do you say no?
Ready?
This thread here is either nylon or polyester, and I buy this variegated thread because this particular thread right here, when I put different colors on the rod, I break the colors up with this thread, and when it comes off this spool and goes onto the rod blank, it makes a pattern like wood grain, like you would see in a piece of wood. And it just accents it enough to really make it pretty. And I have different colors of this stuff, but well, I probably got 100 colors here that I can work into a rod, depending on what the customer wants, and that way I can make it right to his specs. Not like when you go into a store and you like a rod blank, but there ain't nothing on it that's especially for you. Everything I do on a rod, on a cedar or bird's eye maple handle, is anything you want out of the internet I can put on there. And I can make a rod in pink. It says, "Happy birthday, sweetheart."